Hello and welcome everyone to our first YFP basic training for the year 2024. And I hope the initial days of 2024 have treated you exceptionally well. And as we step into the new year, I'm eager to catch up. What's new in your world for 2024? My name is Cody. I'm one of the support elves here at Your Freedom Project. And what we do here is we pick one area of the system, deep dive into it, so you'll learn how to use this educational marketing ecosystem for your online business. And today is actually a product demo, and I will talk about the Online Business Essential Bundle. But before I move on, I'd just like to greet our participants for today's YFP 101. We have Debbie, we have Red, we have Laura, and Luis. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is by far the largest number of participants that I've had since I've started doing the YFP 101 basic training. Okay, so sit tight and we'll get started. Um, in today's class, you will learn about why you need a domain name, what is an SSL certificate, and why use a business class email, plus much more. And for those of you who are joining us for the first time, let me give you a quick overview of who we are. Your Freedom Project, or YFP for short, is a 360-degree ecosystem of tools and training that can help you find new builders, find new customers, and increase sales and retention. YFP also addresses the three specific areas that builders struggle within Shackley. One is not knowing where to go or to find people to talk to, not knowing what to do with the people they find, and not having a formula or a plan to stay on track and measure success. YFP also supports your growth in three main ways. One is with our tools, with our training, and with our support. Now let's go live and I'll review with you why have a domain name, what is an SSL, and why use a business class email. All right. So let's talk about why you have to have a domain name. First, it builds credibility. A domain name provides a professional and a polished image, and it gives the impression that you are serious about your online presence and have invested in establishing a proper identity. It also helps you in building a brand identity, and it allows you to choose a name that reflects your business, product, or personal brand, and thus making it easier for people to remember and associate with you. It also, users also tend to trust websites with custom domain names more than those with generic or free hosting subdomains. And having a dedicated domain suggests stability and a commitment to your online presence. Also, it gives your website a more credible appearance. Visitors are more likely to trust and engage with a website that has its own unique domain. And when it comes to search engines often consider custom domains as a positive factor in their ranking algorithms. And a well-chosen domain can contribute to a better search engine visibility, making it easier for people to find your website. Okay. So also, it allows you to maintain consistency across your online presence, including your website email, your social media profiles, and it also helps you in reinforcing your brand and credibility. So, it is important to note that while having a custom domain is beneficial, credibility is also influenced by other factors such as the quality of your content, user experience, and the overall professionalism of your online presence. And it all starts with having a custom domain. Okay. So, like what I said, it makes it easier for people to remember who you are or your brand identity. And search engines like domain names better than subdomains. And it's also easier to change if social platforms block your domain name on social media profiles or social media or social spaces, I should say. Now, next is having a social, or I mean a secure socket layer, or what we call an SSL certificate. Why do you need to have one? Okay. First, it protects the information of your prospects. Imagine you're sending a letter to a friend and you want to make sure no one else reads it on the way. So you put it in a special envelope that only you and your friend can open. SSL or Secure Sockets Layer works a bit like that special envelope, but for information sent between your computer and a website. Okay. And it also allows for DNS forwarding. So here's how it works. DNS forwarding. You ask your computer to go to a domain name, say for example, um, www.example.com. Now, instead of looking up the address directly, your computer asks a DNS forwarder for help. Now, these DNS forwarder is like your friend. It checks its own records and may ask other servers for the address. Now, once it finds the address, it tells your computer, "Hey, www.example.com is at this address." Now your computer can use that address to connect to the website. In simple terms, DNS forwarding is like getting a little assistance to find the right addresses on the internet, making the process quicker and more efficient. And a secure socket layer or an SSL certificate allows that. And it also keeps those scary warnings off when someone types in your domain name. So while having a domain name is very important, it's also important that you protect the information of your web visitors when they visit your site. And one of the things that most people who don't have an SSL certificate experience is this. When someone visits your site using your domain name, your web visitor sees this warning message saying that your connection is not private. If your computer is displaying a message like this, it means that the website is not using a secure connection, and this message is often accompanied by a warning symbol, and it indicates potential security risks, which is why an SSL certificate is needed. All right, next is why a business class email. Unlike using a regular email account, you own your business class email. You own it. It is your brand that is attached to the email address, and nobody will be able to imitate what you have. So if someone wants to steal your contacts, for example, um, they can easily pretend to be you or confuse your contacts by adding an extra character or word on your regular email address. For example, I have cody.fernandez@gmail.com. Now, if somebody wants to pretend as Cody and reach out to my contacts or friends for whatever purpose they may have, they can create an email that goes cody.fernandez1@gmail.com. And if my friends or my contacts are not paying attention with the email address that I have, then they can simply think that, they can easily think that that's me. Or I might have created a new email account. Or I can also, I mean, if I'm a scammer, for example, I can say the real Cody.Fernandez@gmail.com. And that's enough to confuse my contacts. So that is the reason why you want to have a business class email. And that is something that, you know, um, I mean, if you have a business class email, your identity being stolen is impossible because they cannot, because in the first place, you own your domain name for which this email address is connected to. So if I have, for example, codyfernandez.com, then I can have an email that is cody@codyfernandez.com. And nobody can access my domain account, so nobody can create like, cody1@codyfernandez.com. Okay? So you own it. All right. And it's also required to send broadcast emails. In your email marketing system within the YFP back office, your emails are being sent by your business class email, unless you don't have one. Okay. But what your recipients see, what your subscribers see when they receive our weekly email campaigns and our newsletters are your business class email. And that makes you look more professional in the online community because it promotes your domain with every email that you send. Because in your email, you have there your domain name attached. Like if I have cody@codyfernandez.com, then automatically my domain name is codyfernandez.com. So a business class email provides a professional and branded email address, and this contributes to a more polished and trustworthy image for your business compared to generic email service. And using this type of email address or email account also allows you to reinforce your brand by incorporating your company's name or your brand into your email addresses. This consistency helps with brand recognition. And customers and partners are also more likely to trust communications from a business class email address, as it signifies that you are a legitimate and professional entity. And when it comes to security, business class email services also often come with enhanced security features, including advanced spam filters, malware protection, and encryption. This helps safeguard your communication and sensitive information. Okay, so now why get the bundle with your Freedom Project? Again, the bundle is called Business Essential or Online Business Essential Bundle. Okay, and you want to get it from YFP because we manage them. We set them up. It's easy to configure, and we take that configuration, we take care of that configuration for you, and it provides you with everything that you need. Now, the Online Business Essential Bundle again includes one domain name, 3 SSL certificates, and 1 business class email. Okay, and it costs $157 a year to get all this, and you don't have to worry about the setup because we take care of all those things for you. Okay, again, for $157 a year, you get a business class email, a domain name, and 3 SSLs certificate. Now, you might be asking, why do I need to have 3 SSL certificates when I only have one domain name? So, um, the SSL certificates, the 2 extra SSL certificates will be used for setting up domain names for your Explore Opportunity site and your wellness center. So for example, if you have a one domain name, which is what you use for your hub site, I'm going to take Laura as an example because she has the Online Business Essential Bundle. She has lauracanidal.com that she uses as her domain name for her hub site. Now, because she has three, and that domain name, lauracanidal.com, is protected by an SSL certificate. Now, she still has 2 more SSL certificates. The second one is used for her Explore Opportunity site. That's why she has opportunity.lauracanidal.com. She doesn't have the SSL certificate for that. It will be this long URL, yourfreedomproject.com/explore. And that won't even have your brand, you know? So now the third one and is used for her wellness center. So she has wellness.lauracanidal.com. So all these three, she doesn't have to worry about, people information getting hacked because they are protected by SSL certificates. And the fourth inclusion is that she has a business class email that matches her main domain name. So she has laura@lauracanidal.com, which is what sends out her weekly email campaigns and her monthly newsletter. Okay, so if you want to get started, all you need to do is to go to your shopping cart and look for, you know what? I'm gonna share my screen. So let me just do a new share here, and there you have it. Okay, so it is yourfreedomproject.com/essential dash bundle. I am going to put it on the chat so you guys can just copy and paste it on your browser if you want to check it out. There you go. Okay. So it's one domain name, 3 SSL certificates, and one business class email. And for those of you who haven't tried our system, you can subscribe to one of our plans that fits your marketing needs. You can select add-ons and book an onboarding appointment with one of our support elves. You can also go to yourfreedomproject.com/pricing to look into our plans. You can also try our system for 30 days. You can sign up for the free, fully functional 30-day trial by going into yourfreedomproject.com/trial and book an appointment with one of our support elves. Or if you're in need of help, you can contact us by visiting our help center and requesting a guided tour. Or you can join our Facebook group for business builders. You can go to yourfreedomproject.com/support. And that's all I have for you today. That's all about the online business essential bundle. I hope you all feel empowered to do your Shackley business online. If you guys have questions, feel free to send us a ticket. You can also send a direct message to me on Facebook or to Charlene. That's all for today. I'll see you guys again on our next YFP 101. Thank you all for joining, and bye for now.